though, USC defensive coordinator Danton Lynn just heated up LSU with a blitz on 4th and goal and stopped them, so the Trojans take over, and Miller Moss completes his first pass. A little extra. Miller Moss, who was the Holiday Bowl MVP, 6 touchdown passes, has now completed his first 2 passes of the game. 3rd down and 2. Pressure coming, and Perkins got back there and hit Moss, and the Bayou Bengals swarm. And just as Danton Lynn got a big stop to get off the field.
Blake Baker, I'm dialing this up as often as I can with number 7. What I love here on this zone read is he takes both guys. That's a tough read for the quarterback. Eventually, pretty good presence of mind there to just flip it, try to give the back a chance. He wanted to pull that and get around that pressure, but a heck of a play by Harold Perkins there.
Moss to throw. He has a man down the middle, finds his tight end, and Lake McCree makes
how accurate he is. Watch where he puts this football on the back shoulder of his tight end right here, running a seam route. Kind of waits, hesitates, gets those linebackers with their eyes. Really responded to him very well. We'll see how they do tonight.
SC setting it up, and there is Branch. Branch is electric. He's across the 45 and dances out of bounds just short of midfield.
Type of offense. Watch the action from Miller Moss. You moving the receiver there who you're going to end up throwing the football to. The action goes to the right, then throw it all the way back. That defense, I think, got caught up in that play action, assuming that.
Moss getting to the edge, getting heat, and he has to throw it away before he gets knocked. Baker is really high on.
Yeah, they brought the blitz from the left. That means Shan's got to be able to get that pressure on that right side of the offense. And boy, he is a big athletic defensive end. It comes over from an offensive line off. The umpire felt that and made the call against the defense.
So Moss goes to work, and he dumps it out to Quentin Joyner. Joyner gets down close to the first down. I think a gargantuan human being.
Listed at 6'7", 320.
Looked bigger than that. He made a big block there. Moss buys a little time. Puts it into traffic. Did he pull that down? Kyron Hudson.
Play. That's just a one-hand. Let me throw my hand up and give it a shot. That's between 2 defenders. Then if he loses the ball, I'm sure they're going to take a look at that to see if he held on to it. I say just for the effort, we give it to him.
Hey, man.
The field was a catch for a first down.
One hand, ball comes out. 2 hands. I'm pulling for him. Hold on to that ball.
That's a catch. I think he had it.
Bill, I don't care what you.
And it sets the Trojans up in the red zone. Miller Moss back to work, firing for the corner of the end zone, and there's going to be a flag and pass interference.
And book now at rwlasvegas.com.
Big kickoff return from Branch. Moss tries to pay it off immediately, and he does. He's got Deuce Robinson for the big gain.
The field, they get one-on-one matchup in the slot with great size with Robinson, another big, tall, rangy receiver at 6'6". And Gilbert, who transferred over from Texas A&M, he actually loses his footing, made it easy for Robinson to go right by him.
But now we've had a bevy of big plays. Moss flips it out, and that was probably the first really inaccurate.
I mean, right in front of us here, like make it look like you're going out for a route. Instead, not only you hit him, you follow through. An easy call for the
Lane. He's pleased to be staying in the game, I'm sure. LSU showing a little heat. Miller Moss in trouble, and Miller Moss knocked free. The ball's on the ground. SC quarterback.
Now they bring a blitz out here, which actually frees up. They felt very confident that they can win on the edge. It's pretty easy to win on the edge when you bring that blitz and put that right tackle in an either-or situation. Mason Murphy decides.
Sack. They backed all the way up to the 24. Here's Moss. This time a screen. Flips it out. There's Branch. You have the kickoff return. Zachariah Branch gets down to the 4-yard line. Man, is he fun to
have a chance to be able to knock it down right there. But then downfield, look at the blocks. The center getting downfield makes a really nice block.
Kickoff return from Branch, and then a scintillating play on the screen. Moss firing to the end zone, going the other way. Oh, and he had it for a second, and Kyron
leveled by Major Burns. They keep bringing that blitz off the right edge. Here they come again. And as soon as he delivers the football, that's a clean hit. But watch, I think Hudson gets away with a little push off at the top of that route himself. Uses the hands, does everything to be able to get open. And then
last year for Boston College, and now Bill O'Brien taking over. And a chance to see Bill at a high school camp over the summer. Down marker.
Yeah, I think he's fine. It's on the follow through. I think he looks like he's fine. It just hits him right on the back there. I just noticed he was kind of flexing his hand after that. Did not pick up the first down, so we do have that third shot.
Moss getting some heat. They tried to send it up to the back. Woody Barks broke one tackle, but not the second one. A lot of white shirts there. Third down play, so it will stop momentarily. And now the clock is winding again. And Moss throws it out in the flat, gets it out to his tight end McCree, who's knocked out of bounds.
Be able to try to get after Miller Moss.
Moss right down the middle and right on the money finds Mekhi Lemon. That'll be a first down.
Now, Page right here is going to get pushed back into Miller Moss, but he does a great job of just kind of reading this seam and being able to put this football. See, late movement by LSU, that's tricky for a lot of quarterbacks. He gets hit by, again, just that pressure, but is zeroed in downfield. Reads that safety moving after the snap, puts the ball right into that seam for a nice completion. Beautiful.
You know, we've been singing Nussmeier's praises, and rightfully so, but Moss is 13 of 16 for $176. Empty backfield. Marks split out wide. They'll get it out to Mekhi Lemon, and Lemon had it knocked free. Lemon trying to get on top of it just in case.
Talk about quarterbacks getting a pre-snap read. Here he gets a pre-snap read with all those receivers out in front, the tight end starting to motion out that way. He anticipated that that ball was going to be thrown quickly. No chance at all for Jacoby Lane to make that block. Decision in 03, even 21 years later.
And changed things up after that, and well, there was a miscommunication, and that could have very easy.
Guys playing weren't even alive.
I don't like to think about that part.
Me either.
Moss throwing over the middle, and what a great play by Ashton State.
What a good job with that left arm, not allowing the right hand to get involved with pass interference. Has his eyes on the quarterback the entire time, was in phase, gets around the receiver and the left hand in to knock it away.
Down in 10. Empty backfield. Miller Moss. Got time, firing down the middle. This time no one knocks it away from Ford. Ford across midfield into LSU territory before he's finally knocked down. From Moss to Ford, picks up 41.
Zachariah Branch actually, I think, was the intended target. They end up going to Ford. Ford cut in front of that and ends up making that catch. But you see one right behind there? He actually broke free a little bit late. And that's exactly where they were trying to throw this football. I think he was as surprised as anybody. The big tight end goes up and makes that catch. The big receiver makes the win for the redshirt freshman left tackle.
Moss now needing 12, buys a little time, completes it to Ford. Ford's making third down tonight. Moss throwing the fade, throwing deep, and flags coming right after
it. 6'6", you go after the seasoned receiver going up. By the way, this young freshman's going to be a superstar in the SEC. He's a great player. This time he's just out of position. You can see his head never turns around. Good job by Deuce Robinson continuing to work through the body of P.J. Woodland.
LSU tonight for 60 yards. That one cost him a first down. Moss going back to work on the left, going right back at him, and again, the ball is knocked away from Kyron Hudson, and that time.
Boy, they're going right after him. You know, you see this, you know, sometimes at college, guys are afraid to go back to the same play, back-to-back plays. Not in this case at all. You know, they are trying to do a good job with Lincoln Riley understanding, hey, we've got a true freshman out there. We're confident.
Moss. Under heat, down he goes. We'll try.
It's an effort sack right here, and he should be the first one to go over and high-five the secondary because of the coverage that they played. Zone coverage, good job at taking away all the potential options, and then Jones just does not give up on this play. He's been close. This time, doesn't give up and gets around.
And down, that's Paris Shand, and he's right over the center. This is pass rushing guys, but only 3 of them. Shan gets right to Miller Moss, and he hits him, but Miller delivers it in time, but it'll be well short of the first down. Catch made by Deuce Robinson.
And they just rush 3, drop 8, keep the ball in front of them, play smart, don't want to give anything up. You got to get all the way out to the 30-yard line, and only rushing 3. You can see Moss, as soon as he delivered the football, he's hit. So it wasn't like he was back there waiting.
Lemon in motion. Moss throwing the glass, finds McCree, and Link McCree, who's had some big plays down at sea.
Greg Penn has his eyes in the backfield here. The backers here kind of following the quarterback. The blitz, the linebacker on one side. See his eyes kind of looking out this way? What a call by Lincoln Riley to then slip the tight end right behind him. So the action of the receiver, Lemon, draws the eyes of the defense, and then
injured knee in bowl practice, came back quickly. So good to have the pads on. He's made an impact tonight. Boy, Moss is feeling all kinds of heat. And how in the world did he get that in there?
Got this off. They brought 40 again on this blitz, and he gets in clean. Well, I thought he'd at the very least get a hand on this. He's falling backwards to make this throw, and he splits the corner and the safety to big number 8 at 6'4", who holds on to that ball. But Miller Moss with a
Trojans are at midfield. Moss again, heat's coming, fires, and he's got his tight end McCree again. He'll pick up about 7 down to his counterpart, trying to give SC the lead back. Moss down the middle, another completion and another USC pointer 4 on that last carry. 2nd and 6. Pressure off the edge. Ball batted high into the air, still up there and diving for it, and almost intercepted.
Blitzes with these backers, so they bring Perkins, they bring Penn, and then Womack off the edge. They keep trying to put Mason Murphy. They keep trying to isolate him.
Needs 9 yards on 4th down in LSU territory. Moss fires, and it's batted away again, and this time it was intercepted. I'm not sure he controlled it.
Point in the game it is. He's going to live and continue to be who he is and trust his players. Brings that blitz. Savion Jones eventually came free to knock it loose. It looked like Weeks had possession just for maybe a step or 2.
That's going to be the question here, Kirk, is to see.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8, for taking his helmet off in the field of the play. 15-yard penalty. 1st down. Timeout.
Okay, so number 8, which would give the Trojans or LSU another stoppage should they need it. Miller Moss back to work, firing, got Kyron Hudson. Hudson into LSU territory inside the 45.
Free play.
All right, caught Major Burns offsides. Moss going to try to make him pay. Throwing to the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown, Jacoby Lane! Drive.
Number 8. The penalties decline. Touchdown.
Blake Baker, we've been bragging about how aggressive he is. This is the pressure right here. But by bringing this pressure, look at the 2 corners and safeties right here. Look at this matchup and what happens as far as the safety. He's got to make a tough decision. Moss knows he's got a free play. The safety here kind of gets turned. He works back to the inside. He elects to go to the outside, which is a tougher throw. But because he put it up and over the receiver and let him run underneath it, it's a heck of a job of using his body by Jacoby Lane there and then pushing off late because the ball's thrown over that outside shoulder. Gets that late separation for the touchdown. What a throw by Moss. First half, similar time.
Get the easy completion out to Marks. Marks up across the 25 to the 30. He'll be stopped there. Clock continues.
Not doing anything crazy here.
LSU would like to get pressure to keep everything in front of them, and they're able to do so, but that'll be a 1st down. Jacoby Lane.
His head as well.
You saw that green line down about the 36 where SC needs to get it. Zachariah Branch is open. Boy, could they use those right now? I'm sure they're thinking. See if Moss can make up for it. Throws back to Kyron Hudson, who smartly steps out of bounds with 22. Second down and 15. Got to get it into field goal range. Moss throwing to Hudson. Hudson takes a big hit, but he got the hut.
Offense, Sage Ryan does not reroute. The reason that's important is because without rerouting and jamming him here, look how he gets by. Now you've got a window in this area right here between the safety and the corner. By not getting hands on him to slow him down, it gives him a chance to get into that window, and then the safety comes over late. And I think we figured out Kyron Hudson.
Yep.
He just likes to make the crazy catch.
Make it hard.
He likes to make that crazy catch.
We saw.
Man, he's made 2 big catches.
Now they called targeting. Of course, they're reviewing it, the replay officials, to make sure that it stands. If it does,